5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The story begins with who's gonna win, knowing the danger that lies within. A boy, the arc, a genius at heart, wanting to unlock the mysteries of life. I am the E.G.G.M.A.N. I am the E.G.G.M.A.N. That's what I am. I am the E.G.G.M.A.N. I got the master plan. I am the E.G.G.M.A.N. That's what I am. I am the E.G.G.M.A.N. with the master plan. I'm plotting my schemes wherever I go. They're perfect in every way. I'd love to destroy the blue one, you know. He's an obstacle that always gets in my way. I must play this game by my rules. I will conquer the world with my tools. All my machines are made for destruction. I will build my empire. I will succeed, and you will see. With my machine, there is no retreat. I am the E.G.G.M.A.N. I got the master plan. That's what I am. With the master plan. I am the enemy. I will succeed. My mission, yeah, I must complete. My name is E.G.G.M.A.N. Don't forget my name. If you ask me again, I'll tell you the same. I am the E.G.G.M.A.N. I am the E.G.G.M.A.N. I am the E.G.G.M.A.N. I got the master plan. I am the
On with the game, it
On
is.
with the game.
Keep it going.
So I'm starting this time, I think, because I started
Yeah.
last time. So I'm gonna do. Where's my? You know what I'm actually gonna do? I feel like there's a couple of camels who need a boost, so I'm going to give my tile on 13, so that, and it's going to be a cheering tile for the crazy black and white camels.
Nice.
Nice. My turn?
Yep.
I'm going to bet on someone to win.
Early doors.
I'm going to put my cheering tile here because
So they at least have a
I
chance.
want. Yeah, I want to help green, blue, and purple, who are all stone dead last on tile 3. So I put a cheer on tile 4.
But they'll go on top of orange.
Yeah.
Shadow Fox.
What will he do?
Winner.
Ooh,
interesting.
Winner. You know what? Let's put a cheer on position
Yeah,
7.
that's valid.
Yep. You know what? I'm gonna just because I don't want to feel. Actually, no. I'm actually gonna move a dice. It is purple. Purple will be moving 1.
So 2.
So he jumps on top of orange after hitting a cheer
And Phil gains a coin.
Yeah, Vijay
Yeah.
gains 1 coin.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, and I get my pyramid token. Random genius.
I'm going to bet for someone to win.
God.
That's fair.
Okay. I'm going to draw a die.
Crazy camels go.
Oh.
But which one gets to go?
If it's a black one, it's going to be 2.
Hey!
One.
Oh.
Hey.
So he lands on my one and goes forward another one. So I get a coin.
I think we both helped each other this round a bit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shadow Fox.
Purple to win the leg.
Fair enough. Fine.
Decent.
I'm going to pick a purple anyway.
Oh.
Interesting. I'm gonna bet on yellow to win the leg.
Okay.
Just as a chancer.
And I'm going to bet on someone to win the entire thing.
Hey.
Well,
I think
no more cards for
counting.
Ian to do that with.
I've bet on all of all the camels.
Well, the odds
you
at least
put
going to be.
all 5 of yours on. Jeez.
Yeah.
Some win, some lose.
Well, that means he's going to lose
He
at
might-
least 3 coins.
He might lose all 5 coins.
I
You
might
might
lose
lose
all
all
5. I'm taking the chance.
Yes.
Vija.
I have drawn a die. I've drawn the blue die.
Ooh.
Oh.
And you roll a 2.
2.
Oh, so
Oh.
Yeah, I
blue
have
goes on top of the purple camel. Oops.
I have literally just scuppered you 2.
That's
I
fine.
think what you've done is you've made me bet on blue.
Well, to
Yeah.
be fair, if orange moves forward, then purple still gets him 1 coin.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ein.
Play it safe, shall we? Let's go with blue. What would you like to do?
It's a very good question. I'm going to take a second bet on yellow.
Oh.
Ah.
Mm.
I'm going to support my yellow boy.
I'm going to
Okay.
draw a die.
Orange.
Wow,
Orange.
bollocks.
There we go.
Come on. Here we go.
Here
Here
we
we
go. It's 3.
God, backing down, you can do it too.
2. Position 8
Ah.
now. And that is
And that carries
blue,
purple
followed
and
by
blue with it.
purple, followed by orange, in first, second, third, respectively.
I mean,
I need that yellow die.
You're gonna die.
So I've drawn blue to win.
Okay.
I'm going to draw blue to win as well.
Fair. Ein.
I'm going to see what could happen. Okay, ruin your fun by just drawing the green die.
Game
Yeah.
the green die. Yellow die.
The yellow die, if it rolls a
Yeah,
1,
Automatically makes me a very happy person.
Well, a yellow die is immediately yellow wins.
Yes.
Mm.
that's a good point. I'm going to pull yellow.
That is fair.
So if right now it's a 50-50 on yellow winning.
Yeah.
Mm.
I am going to place a bet on who I think is going to lose.
You going to roll?
Gonna bet.
You can't.
I can't bet anymore onto winners and losers, so it's legs only.
I
I'm
mean,
afraid.
yeah, you
Yeah,
could bet.
that's still.
You could bet one of these.
Yeah, it's.
I mean,
You know
Yeah,
what?
there's no more
let's
blue,
go. Let's go for the guaranteed coin.
fair enough.
It's yellow.
Oh.
Please be a 1. I just want a 1. You're a son of a bitch!
So that's in position 9 now. And that's the end of leg.
Yeah, end of leg. You finished off, so let's tally up your stuff first. 2
1,
pyramids, 2
2.
points.
Ha, 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 ha. Yeah,
Alright.
I'm playing the long game. Or the stupid game, one of the two.
Yeah.
Right. I get
1.
2 for the movement, and then 1 for blue coming in second.
John?
I get 2 for blue being in second. I lose 1 for purple being in third. So that's a
That's a
1.
net gain of 1.
A 1.
Still a gain.
Right, I gain 2 for yellow winning. I gain 1 for blue coming second, but I lose 1 for purple coming afterwards. So just 2.
Still not too bad.
Too bad.
And then I get 1 for movement. I get 8 for yellow winning because I had faith in my yellow boy. I'm just gonna put one of my coins back and just take another 5. Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, so that leg went pretty well for me, I think.
Yeah.
I believe it is the Random Geniuses.
Take your tiles back first.
Hmm?
Tiles.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes.
Take your tiles.
They come back.
Does it actually matter who gets what? I think all the tiles look exactly the same, don't they?
I know they all have
Oh, no, they
character
don't. They
image
actually
on
have,
those, don't
a face on them. They do.
Well,
Uh,
I'm going to put an angry crowd space on position 10.
Ooh. To upset the race.
Yes.
Poor green camel is all the way
I know.
down to free. Oh, yeah. Avija, you're up.
I'm going to put a card down to win.
Oh.
Yellow Fox.
Now let's roll a die. It's yellow.
Oh.
Oh,
Yellow will extend its lead, potentially, but it may also land on...
3, 1, 2, 3. It lands
Oh
on.
no, it lands
Oh,
on
no.
the crazy
Oh,
black
welcome to
camel.
the danger zone.
And a card.
Although, if the black rolls to 2, it's only going to go back 1 at this point.
This is true.
So it's not terrible so long as it doesn't roll a 3.
No, but also all the other camels can't land on it at the moment, so...
They don't want to land on it at the moment.
Well, black goes first and then goes back, then they go forward, they could. But,
Yeah.
Anyway, Ein, you're up.
You know what? I'm going to take a yellow bet.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm also going to keep betting on my yellow boy.
I'm going to do a die roll.
Oh, no.
It's the black and white die.
Come on,
Here we
black
go.
die.
Come on, black
Come on,
die.
white die.
Yes!
Oh no!
Oh, it's the
It's
worst
three
roll it could have
black.
been.
So the black goes back free with yellow on top of it.
Oh.
Oh no, yellow, why?
Yellow.
The worst,
so that
the
pretty
worst
much put
scenario.
mines at Ein's. Well, no, not necessarily, because everything could go underneath black. Oh god, this can get
I mean, that was the worst roll that Black
Ija.
could have given.
I am going to place a bet on loser.
It's gonna have to take a lot for him to catch up.
We have seen Stranger Things.
Is it true?
Oh yeah, that was another show I watched this month.
So I hadn't watched that. I'm betting on blue.
Decent bet.
I am placing a bet on the loser.
That is fair.
Safe bet at the moment.
What do I want to do? I
That's
think I'm going to
fine.
bet on blue as well.
I'm going to risk it, and I'm going to bet for this leg on purple.
Purple. I think purple has a chance.
Yeah.
I'm also going to go with
love
purple.
how I love. Sorry, Beecher went with purple. I just
Yeah.
love how this game has just completely different to the first game.
Yeah. I don't know, it's getting to the point where a lot of them are going to be stacked on top of each other again.
I'm betting on a loser.
I mean, in terms of playing technique, because we've now got a lot of people placing bets down, taking bets on
Ooh, John, you better.
the non-off.
Hmm.
You're up, Iron.
So I can't place anything because it's not going to do anything at all.
Nope. Well, you can help green on.
I could, but why would I want to?
Why not?
One
Why
coin.
not?
It's up to you.
You know what? I'm gonna make a safe bet.
That's fair. I think I'm gonna do dice time.
Okay.
Orange.
And that's on the base.
So this
That's the
could
base
be
of the
interesting.
three-step.
It needs a 3, or else it's going to be
Or yeah,
in
if it's
danger.
a 2, it could be interesting.
Three.
It's a 3. It's
So
safe.
they are safe in black for them now.
Mm.
Yeah. No, I mean, the only thing that can make him go backwards now is white.
And white's too far away.
The whites
Unless
still have
black
the
rolls
start
back
line.
fast enough to get to the other end.
That would end the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Random Genius, your turn.
So the dice that we have left in the pot are blue, purple, and green.
Green.
Yes.
Or green.
4 green. So realistically, it makes sense for me to pick either blue or purple. Really.
True.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm gonna place a bet on blue. So that's the last of the blues picked up.
I'm going to take a purple because it's guaranteed a 1.
This is true.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Shadow Fox?
I'm actually put a bet on a win.
Ooh.
I'm going to put a bet on the purple.
That's purple.
Right, well, I'm getting another dice, so.
Yep.
It is
And
purple,
purple.
which is fine. I mean, everyone with purple's still going to get money, but money
When-
and
What?
for blue followers.
Mm.
So purple is now on.
Oh,
Oh,
No.
yeah. Should now be on 30. No, 12.
Yeah, 12.
That is my turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a card and take a die, and it's green.
Green gets the move.
Hey,
Green gets
go
the move.
green. 3, come on. No,
Two.
2. That's not too
Green
bad.
moves up to 5 and is now only 4 places behind yellow, but yellow is on the black camel, so.
Yellow could suddenly lose.
So you finished that round,
I did, yes.
Genius. So what's
So-
your earnings?
I get 2 coins for rolling the dice. I get 1 coin for purple being in second, and I get 2 coins for blue being in first.
it's
So that's
1, 2,
total
3,
of
4,
5.
5.
Yeah, not bad. Vija?
For purple coming in second, I get 2 coins.
Oh.
Nope, not those.
Wrong one.
I get 2 5 coins.
Yes.
John.
I picked up the 1 bet, but that was blue, and that's the leader. So that gives me a 5.
And you have 1 movement. So
I
that's
have a
another-
movement coin. So, ta-da. So that's 6 in total. Not as
6 in
terrible.
total, yes. Right. Starting with yellow, that came dead last, so I lose a coin for that. Purple came second, so that nullifies that. And blue came first, I gained 2 coins for that.
And then on my end, I lose 1 for yellow because poor yellow.
You gained 3.
But I gain 3 from blue coming in first, and I gain 2 from the pyramid, so I gain 4 overall. That goes there, that goes there. All the dice go back in.
See what you...
Are we doing... Oh, is it talkie time then?
Yep.
Shall I go next?
Yeah, because you are definitely in the lead on coins compared to me.
Cool. So I've actually had a fair few games I've kind of bashed through. A lot of these I've gone through quite quickly. And I'm going to start with the negative ones. First up, this is probably going to upset some people, but Tunic, I didn't really enjoy it that much, if I'm going to be honest.
Ooh, that
Now,
man.
the problem was I was looking forward to this quite a lot because I played a demo a long time ago at RTX, and it was quite cute. It was an interesting concept. I thought, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Playing it, so I had a few problems with it. I did not enjoy the combat. I found it to be a little bit too floaty for some of the mechanics it was asking for you to be quite precise on. I did not enjoy the exploration because contrast was a bit weird, and I just could not see some of the main paths you were supposed to go through. Some key ones being like, there's one behind a waterfall that's like, oh yeah, this is the main path forward. It's like, I can't see it. It's just pitch blackness. It looks like a wall. It blends too far in with the wall. It's like, oh, well, look at how bright my screen is. It's like, okay, well, my screen doesn't look like that. So, and my brightness was on full. So, And I will admit, I do not like the instruction manual thing. It feels really pretentious, and that is the big reason I hated Fez. Now, am I saying the game's bad? No, it's just not my thing. I didn't even finish the game. I think I will probably go back to it to finish it at some point, but for the moment, I just did not need the stress of trying to beat the final boss, because it is just painful. So yeah, Tunic, probably not going to be making my games of the year, unfortunately. I know, because the thing is, I think Cheddar Fox and Random Genius, you really enjoyed Tunic?
I mean,
Yeah.
I would say I would thoroughly disagree on every single statement you just made. The combat was a little bit.
The combat's bit, yeah. The one thing I do agree with you perfectly, though, is the fact that it feels very much like Fez. But I think that this does it better than what Fez is, because Fez was just
I agree.
pretentious for the sake of pretentious. So just,
Yes.
We have all these mysterious things. We have all these magical things. What do we do with this? I have no idea. You figure it out.
I don't think Tunic is a bad game. It's just not the game I wanted it to be.
I
wanted it to be much more of the Zelda-y kind, and with the combat, with a bit more refined combat than this weird hybrid mashup between a Dark Souls and the puzzles of Zelda without any real stability between the two. But again, that's my opinion. I don't think it's a bad game, but I didn't enjoy it as much as I liked. Yeah,
that's fair enough. Valid criticisms. Yeah, I agree with you on the comparisons to Fez. I will disagree on some of the other aspects, but that's what makes things interesting.
Yeah, as I said, it's just me.
It is.
Second game of a very negative, Sonic Origins. The PS5 version is the one I played. For the most part, it is very bad on PS5.
Really?
Input lag is more than a second.
Oof.
Oh!
But only in the games. On the menus, it is fine.
How the fuck
And even the overlay menus are fine. So it looks like it's some kind of bug of how they're emulating the games or something. And it makes it impossible to play some of the precision stuff like special stages or their challenge modes. And it's not an issue with the controller, because again, the menus have no input lag. I've played other games, if there is lag, it's barely noticeable. But the weird thing is, I then asked Turbo about it, because like, how much input lag are you getting on the PS4 version? He's like, not enough noticeable. So I dug out my PS4 and installed it on there, and he's right, the PS4 version is much better. There is still input lag, and it's still noticeable to me, but then I am more used to testing these kind of things. But it's less than half a second, and it makes it much better. Now, the menus run horribly on my base PS4.
Oof.
Like, it can't hit 30 frames a second, which, considering the models aren't that detailed, is really bad. But when the games play better, then, yeah. So, if you've got a PS5, install the PS4 version. Trust me, it's so much better.
Weird.
All that horsepower for the PS5 and it's shitting the bed.
Well, this is the thing. It's not the underlying game's problem. It's whatever the overlay that Sega have put on it is just worse on PS5, and they've not tested it properly.
It's just that the actual hooks into the game code itself is not as smooth as they would probably as you need it to be.
Obviously, there's some controversy over Origins in general anyway, so yeah. I also experienced quite a few bugs. One that both me and Turbo experienced was that it reset your Chaos Emeralds quite late into the game on Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Rip.
So not just
Yeah.
your Chaos Emeralds, your Super Emeralds as well, and it would start you back on the first
What?
special stage. This happened to me in Lava Reef Zone, aka the last zone you can get special stages in.
Oh.
Act 2. Now, thankfully, as soon as I went into special stage, I went, something's not right, and did a forced shot on the game, reloaded, and it was fine then. So I didn't actually lose any progress. Turbo was not so lucky.
As soon as you
No.
finish that special stage, that's it.
Because it then saves the game.
The updates. Yeah, I've heard things about how the game was like they made the game and then it was tweaked afterwards as well.
Yeah, so I think the whole coin thing is something that Sega has introduced into the game rather than headcanon, but that's speculation. But the problem is, the other problems are they've mutilated the Sonic CD version and it makes the menuing really bad now. They've also there's a load of bugs that have been introduced into S3 and K. Some of that may have been headcanon, some of that may have been Sega. There are some bugs in the other games as well that shouldn't be there. I've had a load of times where the game's hung between missions, times where the game has just gone, and you died, and we're not going to reset you back to your checkpoint. We're just going to leave you on the death screen. So, what? And that's not just Sonic 3 and Knuckles, that's been on Sonic 2 as well. The other thing that feels a bit disappointing is, despite the fact that you've got on the main menu islands for Sonic Spinball and 3D, you've not even put the emulated versions on there? Why? Though admittedly, the other thing that seems confusing is they've not put the original versions of any of the games on there at all. The classic versions are still the modded versions, just with the sides cut off and lives reintroduced and no coins, which seems a bit weird. So, yeah, this does not get my approval. I still think Sonic Mega Collection is a much better collection. And while this should have been the definitive way of playing the games that are on it, avoid the PS5 version. I would say wait till it goes on a 50% sale. And if you've got it on PlayStation, download the PS4 version. I don't know how the Xbox versions work. I don't know how the PC versions work, because I was never given a code for this. I bought this version myself, and I'm very disappointed by it. I've platinumed it on PS5, but that was more for testing than anything else. Slightly better remake. I'm somewhat neutral on this one. Alex Kidd remake. I tried this. I got it really cheap on a website I go to, like a tenner cheap for a physical version.
Nice.
Which is quite nice. It comes
Very
with
nice.
a old Master System style instruction booklet. It is absolutely faithful to the original to a T, which is both a good thing and a bad thing, because the original game was a freebie you got with your Master System 2 and was not amazing. It was floaty. It was a very basic game, and they've kept all those physics. Now there are additional stuff like unlimited lives or invincibility, but they disable all achievements if you put them on. So, considering the game is ridiculously difficult in the first place, it feels a bit unbalanced, but that's the base game, and I can't fault them for that, and I only paid a tenner for it. So, I have not finished this again because it's a hard game. Thankfully, there is saving in it, which is very nice. So this will be one I just go back to occasionally. It was good. Final Fantasy VII Integrate, the DLC for the remake. I'm not going to talk too much on this one because I don't want to spoil stuff for Random Genius and Ian. Are you going for 7 Remake still?
I haven't touched the DLC for it, but I might push to the next bunch of games when they come out.
So I'm not going to spoil too much. I don't think it's any spoiler of telling you who you play in this one.
I think everyone knows who.
Yeah, so you play Yuffie in this one. It's a very short 2-campaign mini campaign with 2 chapters. But the chapters are very long.
I was going to say a 2-campaign mini campaign.
Sorry, 2-chapter mini campaign.
Double the campaign.
But although I think they should have split it into 3, because the first chapter has 2 very big sections that are very distinct, and it feels like they should have cut the second half into a separate chapter. That being said, Yuffie's controls are very different. They're not bad, but I don't feel they're as intuitive as the rest of the characters. But considering you should have played the main game first, I can't be too harsh on it. Though I will say it starts very rough. It adds a few characters, which feels a bit like bloating. I understand they had to give Yuffie someone. Yuffie gets a partner. I don't think that's spoilers. That was in all the adverts, and why give Yuffie a raise materia? She can't use it on herself, really. So it was still fun. The ending bosses felt very forced, and it's definitely a difficulty level above the original. The other thing that does bug me though is it feels like the only reason they added this was to add an extra cutscene at the end, which adds on to the story from the end of the main campaign. I can't say any more because it's massive spoilers, but it is a very big change to Final Fantasy VII's entire narrative going forward, and possibly backwards as well, which is very interesting.
Wait, backwards. You're telling me Greg appears in this?
It's Greg in 7 anyway.
For those who are not aware, Greg is the nickname for Gilgamesh, a recurring Final Fantasy character.
Yeah.
He's known as Greg in Final Fantasy XIV, thanks to Hildebrand Mandeville.
And it's kind of stuck as a general thing, just because I'll be honest, it's easier to say that than Gilgamesh every time.
Indeed. If you want to see Gilgamesh in action, watch my Final Fantasy V Let's Play on the LMC channel.
You know what we'll have to do is we'll have to do some 14 streams at some point.
We will do. I need to actually play more Final Fantasy games, to be honest. That 6 is sitting on my shelf. I'm looking at it right now and I need to play it.
Just wait till this winter and onwards, because I've got a bunch of 7 games coming out.
I'm looking forward to Crisis Core Remake, because I really enjoyed Crisis Core originally. My last game is a game that I've been meaning to get to for a while, and I've been playing while I've been ill, because it's fairly easy to understand and just play with a mouse. And that is called Dicey Dungeons. This is a roguelike dungeon crawler with 6 floors every time. But all of your actions depend on dice rolls. So to give you an example, all your characters get equipment. Those equipments require either certain dice or they'll all require some kind of dice be put into them. So for instance, you get the basic stuff like a sword, which you put a dice in, and whatever number's on the dice, you do that much damage. You can upgrade it to a broadsword, which does that plus 2 damage, rather than just the single dice. But then you get other dice like duper dice, which allows you to put anything below a 3 in it, and then it will double the value of that dice. And then other dice require you to have odd or even numbers. Some require you to have a very specific number. Others will say if you get a 5 or a 6, you get a bonus effect to add to it. That kind of stuff. There are 6 characters to play it as. They all play differently. The core mechanic of put dice in thing is still the same, but they all kind of have a different special ability and limit break. So, to give an example of characters, the warrior, his special abilities, he gets to re-roll a dice 3 times a turn. And his limit break is something called Fury, which lets one of the abilities, his next ability, attack twice, or happen twice. But then you have the robot, who instead of rolling your dice at the start, you click a button to roll a dice, and whatever number increases his CPU gauge. If you go above his CPU limit, then you lose all your abilities and you can't use the dice on anything. But if you hit his CPU limit exactly, you get a jackpot and you get some bonus effects. And then my most hated character, the Witch, who is just complicated because it involves getting abilities, setting them to certain numbers, and then putting them on a grid by using the dice to appeal them. It's complicated, and I hate the Witch. But it's a really interesting little game. It's one I highly recommend if you just want something a bit relaxed. And what's quite interesting is they have just released a major update that essentially doubles the size of the game. And it's a completely free update. They've added a new episode, which brings back every character, gives them some new chapters, and I think it tweaks them, but I've not played that yet because I'm still playing through the base game. I've completed the first 2 characters because they are the easiest ones, most of the stuff for the 3rd character, and then the other 3 characters have only done their basic stuff on because each character has 6 challenges in the base game. Your first one is just introducing the character. Second one is twist on said character. Third one is this is hard mode for this character, and then 4, 5, and 6 the same for every character. 4th is all the enemies get their abilities auto upgraded. 5 is all status effects are changed to do something different, and 6th one is even more complicated. So that's my month. That's been a quick ramble. I apologise that's been a bit of a quick ramble, but hopefully everyone understood stuff. So let's get on with the game.
I just say sort of Dicey Dungeons, highly recommend. I've played that a few times. It's really fun, really quick. Also, fun little trivia fact. YouTube guitarist Family Jules does some of the vocal voices
nice.
in Dicey Dungeons.
I mean, vocal voices is kind of Banjo-Kazooie-esque.
I mean, yes, but still, he's credited as a voice actor in it.